Hello and good evening. This is Pastor Sandra Oba of the Dr. Jesus Ministries. And it's a Friday. Thank God it's Friday. At least that's the expression that we here in England greet Friday with. And of course, the rest of the world as well. I hope you've had a very good week. I hope you've had a successful week. I hope you've had a week bedecked in favor. I hope that your plans have certainly met their target. I hope certainly that you did not go out of your way to listen to the voice of doubts in your head that told you that that goal was too high for you to reach. Now, this is a very wonderful week. A week in which we take it back to the basics. What would I like to do tomorrow? Every Saturday, we put together a program called the Festival of Favor. It's my intention for tomorrow to be a very special event. I am intending, by His grace, to put a little something together that combines the concepts of praise and favor. So normally we would start this event at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And that's how we've been doing it since January. But as from tomorrow, for tomorrow, the event starts at 3 o'clock. And 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, we're going to have a festival of praise. I don't know about you, but I feel like praising the Lord. I've had a week where the hijacker, or rather the terrorist, that man who went amok with 2 knives in central London, slaughtered people by the dagger, slaughtered people by the knife, slaughtered people by his car. I have a reason to praise God that I and members of the Dr. Jesus family were not part of that collective. We give God the glory. Another thing that I would like to do is, in particular, on behalf of 1 or 2 sterling testimonies that some members of the Dr. Jesus family have told me about and that I have released onto the public medium, some of which I will also continue to release this weekend. I would like to give God glory, give God praise for that. And I'm intrigued to join me today from 3 p.m. Start. So from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. we have Festival of Praise. And then the big one, Festival of Favor, as is usual, as has been custom since January. Tomorrow we are praying for the fire for wealth. You know, a fire for wealth. And a lot of people, especially old-time Christianity, they were of the view that wealth was sinful. That money, once you had money, it means you are of the devil. I say no. We are children of God and part of the redemptive package that was cited to us in the book of Revelations, encourages us to dare in the context of wealth. So tomorrow we're praying for the fire. You know, fire can be for deliverance. Fire depends what you want it to do for you. You can light a fire and cook with a fire. You can light a fire and set yourself ablaze with it. As at Thursday the 9th of March, we put together a special program. Subsequent to that, we've had over 50 testimonies to the glory of God, to the shame of the devil. We here on the Dr. Jesus platform continue to receive fire, continue to turn into fire. The fire tomorrow is the fire for praise from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. And then from 4 p.m. till about 5 p.m. we are carrying on with the fire for wealth. You know, wealth is a good thing. Wealth is what I would encourage you. You know, what is today? Today is the 24th, 25th of March. You know, January has come and gone. February has gone and come and gone. March is on its way out. You know, March the 31st is from this Friday coming up. My question to you is, where has your 2017 gone? If you're still joking, you better wake up. If you are still thinking about it, my friend, you better wake up. The month of March is passing by like water in a river. Unless you bend down with your bucket, your cup, your container, your calabash, your bowl, and scoop up a measure of that water, it will pass you by. Now, my dear, mommy, daddy, brother, sister, Nigerian, Ghanaian, South African, Botswanan, Indian, Qatarian, Emirati, you English, you Jamaican, whatever you are, of whatever race or creed you are, it's time to sit up. The first quarter of 2017 has come and gone. If I ask you a question, when you started off this year, you may not have known what you were created to do. If I ask you the question now, end of March, let's have a look at that stage gate. Let's ask you, what have you done with the first quarter of this year? Can you give me tangible results? Are you able to say, this is what I've done for January, February, and March? If you're still saying Happy New Year in your mind, my dear brother, my dear sister, you need to wake up. It's time to shine your eye. Tomorrow, we are calling down the mantle for wealth. We are praying down money. It was a prayer context I did in December, and subsequent to that, miracle money was flying into people's accounts, left, right, and center. Me, I don't know what you want. Is it pounds? Is it dollars? Is it yen? Is it dirham? Is it naira? By the way, the Nigerian naira, I hear that in the black market, is now $1 to 380 naira. Let's thank God. If the Nigerian naira can appreciate, my dear sister, my dear brother, you self can appreciate. Do you want gold bullions? Do you want miracle money? Do you want instant revenue? Do you want income you never planned for? Do you want international benefits? What is it you're hoping for? Do you want an unexpected pay rise? Do you want to be remembered? Do you want to increase your coast? Do you want your lot to change like the lot of Jabez? I'm seriously encouraging you. This is the year 2017. Oh, Flora Mongantia says she wants Swedish krona. Well, Flora, my darling, receive it in the mighty name of Jesus. I'm encouraging you from wherever it is you are watching. It's time to shine your eyes and wake up. Refuse to be zombified. Refuse to maintain the status quo. Refuse to be quid pro quo. It's time to change the variables. I seriously encourage you, my brother and my sister. It's not a sin to attain. It's not a sin to retain. It's not a sin to maintain. Listen, I used to think you could never be too tall, you could be too old. No, my dear. My people have changed. I've come to realize that Jesus is my Lord and Savior. You can never have too much. You can never have too much favor, and you can never have enough wealth for the kingdom. You know, the story of Solomon in the Bible is not a misnomer. When you read of people like King Ahasuerus, when you read of the wealth of people like King David, when you read of the wealth of people like King Solomon, we wonder, is the Bible true? It almost sounds as if the Bible is telling a lie. Well, the Bible is not telling any lie. The Bible is a book that's Holy Ghost vomited. I want you all to gird up your loins. In the book of 1 Kings, when Elijah outran the chariot of Ahab, when you go and look very well at that version of that part of the Bible, it says that Elijah girded up his loins. He put his mantle in his belt. He knew that he was going to run. I don't know if he realized how fast he was going to run. I don't know whether he realized he was going to go past the chariot of Ahab, but Elijah knew he was not going to stay still or stand still. I encourage you, don't stand still. Don't stay in one position. Whatever it is you have been doing all these years that has refused to yield you results, my dear, it's time to change your style. There used to be a madman in Surulere, Lagos. His name was Change Your Style. Change your style. You know, children in Nigeria, when they encounter madmen or madwomen, children will form a line and they start to make fun of them. You know, I don't think the children really realize what they were doing. It seemed to be the thing everybody was doing back home in Nigeria and in Africa. You know, in England here, you don't laugh at mad people like that. You know, hell, even in England here, you don't know who's mad and who is not mad. Everybody's wearing suit and wearing trouser. You know, some of the maddest people are the ones wearing perfume and coat and tie. You don't know. But back in Nigeria, in Surulere, there's a madman called Change Your Style. Now, when this guy was walking, he would now turn his shoulder one particular angle, and then the children keeps singing, hey, change your style. Hey, change your style. And he will change his style. When they start singing, he will now raise your other shoulder up and he will start walking in a different style. If a madman can know how to change his style, if a madman with kolo, if a madman with tattered clothes, if a madman who could not reason well can know to change his style, my darling brother, my darling sister, you need to change your style. We are coming to the end of the first quarter. There are 4 quarters in 2017. You take up. That's essentially what I'm saying. I come to you this day first as the servant of the Most High God. I come to you today as a professional. I'm an consultant. I know what we're talking about. I come to you this day as a businesswoman. Trust me, I've put some crazy verbs together. I want to help you help yourself. The journey of destiny is not a mistake. You can't afford to get it wrong. You need to stop taking 1 step forward and 10 steps backwards. It is time to go. It is time to enlarge your coast. It is time to be engraced with the mantle of wealth. I have had quite a few testimonies from wonderful brothers and sisters in the Lord on this platform to know that God has indeed poured grace upon my lips. I haven't had any problem praying for myself. For years I've been doing that. But God has said to me, it's time to pour out. So come change your style. I say come and change the variable you've applied to your life. Come and move forward by fire. Stop being abstract. Stop going to church and thinking that God has forgotten you. He has not forgotten you. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. If it costs this God something, it's not too much to ask you to spare a couple of hours of your Saturday. If you want to go and do Owambe, do it later. But please, 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m., make sure your phone is charged, fully loaded, and then come and download from the Spirit of the living God. Thank you so much for watching me. I am grateful as usual. I don't take your continued patronage of the Dr. G's Ministries for granted. It's my sincere prayer for you that you are watching me now, that you also find your way towards and your wonderful testimonies. Tomorrow your heavens will open. You will sing a new song, you will dance a new song, you dance a new dance. Your music will not suddenly stop. Nobody will hand you a dead miracle. You will not beg to survive. You will not curse the day you were born. You will rule yourself out of the kingdom of the blessed. I give God the glory for your life. I celebrate where you are watching from. So now I beg of you, I plead with you, I beseech you, share the video. Let your friends see it. Let your family see it. Even you yourself, take note. The Dr. Jesus train is moving. He has done good things for us this year. Let him do things for you as well. Join us tomorrow, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. and let's do this together. Hallelujah. To God be the glory. Adobe, my darling, I say good evening. Queen, good evening to you. Very many congratulations to your little girl. Happy birthday to her. Also, my darling brother Chinedu, I'm going to just picture up later. Everybody coming on Jesus platform, wish you a happy 1 year celebration. We have some beautiful kids celebrating 1 year in the Dr. Jesus family. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Patience. Thank you, Flora. Thank you, Miss Amito Law. I believe that hearing this alone, by hearing this alone, you are ready to receive. Come ready to receive, but more than capable to fill your cup with wealth. Thank you so much. Bless you. Chidima, I see you, my darling. You've just joined us. Look, Princess, good evening to you. I'm going to be replying your text back in the next few minutes. I give glory for your life, and I thank God for life as well. A very good evening. Share the video. If you've watched it, if you came late, go back and watch it from the beginning and hear what the Spirit of the Living God is saying. Tomorrow is special from 3 p.m. Festival of Praise, where we're going to boogie down the Holy Ghost. And from 4 p.m. the Festival of Favor, as is usual. God bless you. Bye-bye.